Lesson 28: The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Why is it that good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good ones? This seems to be the basic question that unbelievers pose and question the existence of God. They try to justify why God allows these things to happen. What we fail to understand is that everything is under our control the moment we decide to eat that fruit of good and evil. It is in our DNA to decide to do what is good or what is evil. It is not God doing that, but God has seen this and has given each one of us to choose to take part of the body and blood of our new Adam, Jesus Christ. It is true, it wasn't our fault that Adam took the fruit of good and evil, but whose fault will it be if we didn't manage to enter into this new earth and new heaven, where there will be no more crying, no more death forever and ever? Take this like a long interview, journey, or an internship before you get hired into eternity. Are you going to keep dwelling in the past and feel your life full of regrets and sorrows, or are you going to see beyond what has been painted in our lives with humans like us? With the rising technology, we have been brainwashed and we are filled with misinformation because more and more people are doing all they can to cover the truth. And that is the Word of God. And if we know this truth, we will be set free. People are so desperate, depressed, and uncontented. There's a constant search to fulfill the goals and the hole inside our heart that cannot seem to be figured out. This is because they have not experienced the beauty that they can achieve crossing to the other side. The best example is found in a little kid before he or she is filled with all kinds of information. They appear to be so innocent, annoying, yes, but altogether trustworthy and never holds up anything. Whatever wrong thing you do to them, they forget immediately. This is why Jesus says no one can get to heaven unless you become like these little ones, old physically but young at heart. Of course you can argue, yes, God will not do anything about why bad things happen, but you cannot ask the question, why did he put the tree of good and evil in Adam's garden in the first place? Sometimes I don't know why exactly, but my question is to not ask why, because my being here on earth is not measured in doubt but in trust on God's infinite wisdom. God created man and he gave him free will and gave him tasks like naming the animals he created and taught him to give birth and fill the earth. But also, he gave him a test to know if he will obey his creator. God created the angels as well, but even though they lived in the city of God himself, still the demon came from the same nature, and he disobeyed God and led the rebellion and was cast down to earth together with his other demons. But still someone can argue, why did God make anything at all? Was he lonely and he decided to do it and get company? This goes back to questioning the nature of God himself, but it is God, nature himself, to display his glory. What is the meaning of God is love if he does not display love himself? What is the meaning of God is the Alpha and Omega if there's no beginning and the end of something, of time? And then how can you express time if there's no creation of space and time and the heavenly objects? It is God's own nature to display all these things. It comes naturally from him. He is everything, from the start, the origin, to the end, the future. It is where faith is born, love created, and peace is displayed. And apart from him, we can do nothing. The moment you separate yourself from God, you become irrelevant. Life becomes complicated and unsatisfying. No matter how much wealth you create or how many titles you attain, without God or without taking on God's own nature, you are nothing. you are nothing, you have nothing.